Have you ever felt the cold steel of a blade pressed against your neck, only to look around and realize there is no one there? We aren't talking about a physical battlefield with trenches and artillery. We are talking about the silent wars, the passive-aggressive comment from a colleague, the smear campaign by a jealous acquaintance, or the family member constantly trying to bait you into an argument. It drains you. It keeps you up at night. Your instinct screams at you to draw your sword, to yell back, to defend your owner. But what if I told you that drawing your sword is exactly how you lose? Welcome to INVICTUS X. Today, we are going to dismantle the very idea of fighting back. We're diving deep into the wisdom of the great Stoic strategists, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, to uncover how you can disarm an opponent without ever lifting a finger. This is about achieving the ultimate victory, making your enemy irrelevant. Strategy 1. The Fortress of Emotional Control. The first battlefield is never external. It is always internal. The video introduces the concept of anger as a fog. This is a profound metaphor. When you are angry, you are legally blind. You cannot see the trap set before you because you are too busy staring at the bait. Marcus Aurelius famously reminded himself daily that he would encounter ungrateful, violent, and treacherous people. He didn't say this to be pessimistic. He said it to be prepared. When you expect the chaos cannot surprise you. The video highlights that your reaction is the weapon your enemy is searching for. If they can make you scream, they have proven that they control your strings. In modern psychology, this is often referred to as the refractory period. When you get angry, your body is flooded with chemicals that last for about 20 minutes. If you react during that time, you are reacting chemically, not logically. Consider the office environment. You receive a rude email CCing your boss. The amateur hits reply all and types a defensive, angry paragraph. They have just lost. They look unstable. The master, the Stoic, waits. They breathe. They realize that the anger is a poison they are drinking, expecting the other person to die. By responding with calm silence or a strictly factual, emotionless reply, you mirror their chaos with your order. You become the adult in the room.
Strategy 2. The strategic power of silence. What feeds an adversary's fire? Your reaction. The video uses the beautiful imagery of a dog barking at the moon. The moon does not bark back. It does not stop its orbit. It simply is. Epictetus taught the dichotomy of control. We cannot control what others say about us, but we have absolute tyranny over how we interpret it. To deny someone your attention is the ultimate insult to their ego. We live in an attention economy. Likes, shares, views, and arguments are currency. When a troll attacks you online, or a toxic person baits you in real life, they are begging for a transaction. They are bankrupt and they need your attention to feel wealthy. When you employ strategic indifference, you are freezing their bank account. It's not just about being quiet, it's about the quality of your silence. It isn't a sulking silence, it is a bored silence. It communicates, "You are so insignificant to my life's mission that I cannot spare even a single calorie of energy on you." This suffocates them. They expect a tennis match, but you've already left the court. Strategy 3. The escalation of excellence. Outgrow them. Revenge is a natural human desire, but the Stoics viewed standard revenge as petty. It requires you to roll in the mud. The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. If they are gossiping and you gossip back, you have become them. You have let them set the rules of engagement. The video suggests a shift in vector. Instead of pushing back, push up. Imagine two people standing at the base of a ladder. One is trying to shake the ladder, your enemy. The other, you, has two choices: climb down to fight them, or climb so high that they can't shake it anymore. Let's look at a concrete example. Imagine a competitor in business is spreading rumors that your product is inferior. You could spend your marketing budget attacking them, or you could spend that budget making your product undeniable. There is a concept in high-performance sports: run your own race. If a sprinter looks sideways to see where the other guy is, he slows down. The Stoic strategy is to become so excellent, so skilled, and so virtuous that the enemy remains in the foothills while you summit the mountain. From the top, you can't even hear their insults.
Strategy 4. The inner citadel, mastering the mind. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This is the cornerstone of winning the silent war. Your mind is the only territory that is truly yours. An enemy can take your job, they can ruin your reputation, they can even imprison your body, but they cannot enter your mind unless you leave the door open. Psychological warfare relies on your cooperation. Think of your mind as a highly secure computer system. Your enemy is a hacker. They send phishing emails in the form of insults or threats, but they cannot install the virus unless you click the link. Mastering your mind means auditing your thoughts. When you feel insulted, ask yourself, is this a fact or is this my interpretation? Usually, the pain comes from our ego. How dare they? Not the reality. By mastering your internal dialogue, you treat their attacks like rain on a window pane. You see the storm, you acknowledge it exists, but you remain dry and warm inside your inner citadel. Strategy 5. The spotlight of truth. In an age of fake news and narrative spinning, the temptation to engage in a PR war is high. The Stoic resists this urge. Truth is self-sustaining. Lies require maintenance. The video posits that you don't need to fight the shadow, you just need to turn on the light. Have you ever noticed that when someone is lying, they talk too much? They over-explain, they get defensive, they build a labyrinth of fabrication. The truth is simple, it stands alone. Let's look at the Streisand effect. Often, by aggressively trying to hide something or fight a rumor, you draw more attention to it. The Stoic approach is the patience of truth. You continue to act with integrity. You show up on time. You do good work. You treat people with kindness. Eventually, the contrast becomes too glaring to ignore. The gap between what your enemy says, that you are incompetent or evil, and what everyone sees, that you are consistent and good, becomes a chasm that swallows your enemy whole. You don't expose them, their own behavior does. Strategy 6. The Legion of Virtue. Building allies. There's a dangerous myth that Stoics are lone wolves who don't need anyone. This is false. Stoicism is built on cosmopolitanism, the idea that we are all connected. In the silent war, your allies are your passive defense system. But these aren't just buddies, they are people of character. You need to curate your social circle as if you were curating a museum. If you surround yourself with gossipers, you will be destroyed by gossip. If you surround yourself with people of high integrity, they form a shield around you. When an enemy attacks you, a strong network speaks for you when you aren't in the room. Imagine someone tries to slander you at a party. If you are a lone wolf, people might believe it. But if you have built strong allies, someone will step up and say, "That doesn't sound like him at all. He's always been honest with me." Your reputation is an asset managed by your community. Invest in them, and they will protect your investment. Strategy 7. The long game. Trust in time. This is the hardest strategy. We want justice now. We want the bad guy to lose today. But the universe operates on a different clock. Time is the great equalizer.
The Stoics trusted in the logos, the rational order of the universe. It's not magic, it's cause and effect. Unstable behavior, arrogance, lying, cruelty, inevitably leads to collapse. Consider the story of a farmer. He plants his seeds and waits. If he digs them up every day to see if they are growing, he kills the crop. He must trust the process. Your enemy is planting seeds of thorns and weeds. You are planting seeds of oak trees. Weeds grow fast, and for a while it looks like your enemy is winning because their garden is full of green. But the first winter kills the weeds. The oak tree takes years to grow, but it survives the storm. Trust that arrogance turns into complacency. Trust that lies get tangled. You don't need to push a crumbling wall. You just need to wait for gravity to do its job.
The strategies we've discussed from INVICTUS X, controlling emotions, denying attention, outgrowing the enemy, mastering the mind, trusting truth, building allies, and waiting on time, all point to one singular truth. The only war that matters is the war against your own lack of discipline. When you stop fighting the external enemy and start building your internal character, you become invincible. Not because you cannot be hit, but because you cannot be hurt. You stop looking for validation from people who don't matter. You stop handing the remote control of your emotions to people who hate you. The ultimate victory is walking past the war completely untouched, with a smile on your face and peace in your heart. We want to build a community of modern Stoics right here. Which of these 7 strategies is the hardest for you to implement? Is it keeping your mouth shut when you want to scream? Is it trusting that time will bring justice? Share your struggle in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. And remember, if you want to arm yourself with wisdom for the battles ahead, make sure you are subscribed to INVICTUS X. Go forth and win the silent war by refusing to fight it.